Hello everybody, my name is Kranitoko and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Onslaught Sith Warrior playthrough episode 5. We've still got a lot to get through for Onslaught. I'm trying my best to see if I can complete everything before the next expansion, but it's just so much. I've had a look, there's still so much I've got to do. Which wasn't the case when the expansion first came out. And I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry that you didn't have that much when the expansion actually came out. What is this? What? Ready healing. It's weird. It looks like an eject button. You know the sort of eject button you get on like DVD players and whatnot? Anyway, I'm showing my age. So, in the last episode, we did a flashpoint. I can't remember what the flashpoint was called, but we completed it. And Malgus got injured. Unfortunately for him, and can I help you? Can I help you? Can you go in your face, please? Levert, go. Okay. Yeah, Malgus got injured, and then after we ended up on the fleet, and we met Kira and Scourge, who wants to meet me because, of course, they were worried that the Emperor might still be inside me. Giggity. But they don't think that that's the case anymore, so we might be good. We might be fine. So let's go see what they want to talk about. Speak to Scourge.
We're here. Now tell me what this is all about.
Come with me.
As I told you on Viking's space dock, Tenebray's last gruesome weapon. He sought immortality, but only his endless spite survives now. Like you, I was once his wrath. And like you, I learned of his true nature and plotted his downfall. For centuries.
Okay.
Ultimately, I saw what had to be done, and betrayed my empire in order to destroy its creator. That is how I came to fight alongside Kira.
We fought the Emperor's servants constantly for years. We even thought we'd beaten him alongside my master. Then Yavin 4 happened. And Valkorion.
I received guidance from an old ally. Instead of seeking out our enemy in his current shell, you, as it turns out, we sought a different target. Tenebray hid his original body where no one could harm it. As long as that body remained in stasis, the galaxy's greatest evil could never truly be killed.
So we're gonna go
Unless
find
we
it.
destroyed Tenebray, the fight against Valkorion would never really be over.
Since Valkorion is gone, I assume you succeeded.
We did. As we later learned, we destroyed his first body just as you purged the last vestige of his twisted spirit from your mind. That is when his final weapon was unleashed. A Sith ritual, carved into his very flesh, unleashed an ancient plague from every molecule of his decaying corpse.
Ew.
We were both knocked out cold, comatose for more than a year. Satil Shan was the one who finally pulled us out of that nightmare. And started a new one.
Like you, Kira and I have both been vessels for a portion of Tenebray's power. It acted as a sort of vaccine. But Satil had no such protection, nor did any of her followers. Within days, they were all laid low, trapped in a nightmarish slumber. In helping us, they are knowingly doomed themselves.
I wonder what this reminds me of. Definitely nothing that's happened in 2020 and 2021.
This ritual, what can you tell me about it?
Nothing. We lost consciousness even as we felt it taking shape. The infection is worsening. There is a darkness growing among the afflicted.
We can feel their minds connecting, communicating. We're afraid they might be merging somehow.
Merging into what? Another Valkorion? Is this plague bringing him back somehow?
It's too early to make that conclusion. Whatever it is immensely dangerous. We must stop it.
How?
We loaded Satele and all of her followers onto a transport to keep them quarantined, along with a few med droids to tend to them. The transport is programmed to fly a random course through unsettled sectors of the Outer Rim, all weeks away from civilization. I can send a signal to alter the course, bring it to another empty system that's closer so that we can meet it in a shuttle.
We board the ship and connect our minds with yours through the Force.
Ooh.
Together, we will face this entity and purge it from existence. And if we cannot purge it, then we destroy the transport and hope we've ended the old monster's schemes forever.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I find the idea of just casually loading Satele Shan on a ship very bewildering to me. You know, Satele Shan, Jedi Master, has been in the game since the beginning, offspring of Bastila Shan. People just casually load her onto a ship. It's no biggie, she's no one important.
Send the signal. If what you say is true, this thing could be getting stronger by the minute.
I'll send the signal right away. It's gonna take a while for the transport to come back into range.
Then we should stay here until it does. If you require any assistance in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask.
Not so fast. I'm not fighting the Republic or the Jedi, so if that's what you want, definitely hesitate to ask.
Ignore her. If necessary, I can slay enough of your enemies for both of us.
Ugh.
She grows on you. Eventually.
Arca's just standing there like, it's my father we're talking about, but I won't have any any say in this conversation. Literally talking about your daddy, Arkan. But okay, fine. You just stay silent. That's okay with me too. We need to return to Alliance operations, which I guess we could go through here instead of just pressing the launch button for some more talking. People just popping into existence in a cutscene, that's great. Love to see it.
Commander, looks like our new friends from the Hand have just entered orbit. I'll get them cleared to land right away.
Commander, I am Darth Rifix. I believe the Empress told you to expect me. You'll be the liaison between the Alliance and the Hand. Precisely. Competition for the role was heated, as I'm sure you can imagine. I am proud to have stood above all others. I'll have my shuttle bring me to the surface directly. I always prefer speaking in person. Face to face at last. Your holo does you no justice, my friend.
Oh, I could flirt, but I'm not going to because he doesn't look that appealing to me. Spare me the Chammer act.
I hope you've come for more than empty flattery. Let's find out. Permit me to be direct. My duty as liaison is to facilitate your operations as best I can. My success is judged by your success. I will not profit from obstructing or undermining you. Much as I savor them, deception and manipulation are not among my objectives here. I will relate my Empress's desires to you and your accomplishments to her. Anything you require of the Empire's resources, I will obtain. I shall be your ally, your spokesman, and I hope your confidant. You have my vow on it.
See, I didn't even need to be part of the Empire. Someone's going to do all the work for me.
I hope you can live up to your word. I don't take disappointment well. Nor should you. The best deserves the best. Now, if I may impose upon you a bit more before we delve into official matters, I would love a tour of your base. The stories I've heard. Of course. I'll show you around myself. Wonderful. Lead the way.
It's not like our base is any secret. I assume. I'm guessing... Oh, he's not going to be a companion. Alright. See, again, everything's just loading in front of me. Why? Oh, he's going to follow me still, though. Is he? Yeah, he is going to follow me. He's not a companion, but he's just going to follow me generally. Yeah, it's just... why does everything load? I have a very good PC. My graphic settings, yes, is at max. I wonder if it's because I'm recording that it's doing it. Because I don't know if it does it when I'm not recording, because I don't play when I'm not recording.
Our military wing, Commodore Pardax, commands our fleet and ground forces. Your soldiers come with the highest recommendation. To overcome the forces of Zakul, where so many others failed, they must be magnificently deadly. A pity to have lost the Eternal Fleet. But victory will be ours regardless.
He was like, I'm coming, Kranitoko. Oh, what? What in the heck? Did you guys see that? He was just doing like little tippy taps. Was I like trapped because he was still technically talking? I'll have to find that out in a moment. Hey, you two. Why is that screen not fixed? We've been here for months. Possibly even years. And it's still not fixed. Ugh, you just can't get good staff these days. Oh, I don't think I've been in this room for a heck of a long time. Well, let's see what it's all about.
Our Force Enclave. I'm told your apprentices have trained with members of several Force-using groups, including Jedi. A valuable advantage in combat. Perhaps we could arrange some shared training with the overseers on Korriban. I'm sure they would have much to learn.
It's just the tippy taps. It's hilarious. It's so unnecessary, but I guess I get it. You know, Kranitoko's trying to tell him of the area, and we don't want to be telling him of the area and then leave immediately. You want to linger in there for a little bit, for story reasons, of course. I just find it hilarious. Oh, Ogorub. Yes, want to introduce yourself? Maybe.
Our science labs. Dr. Ogorub leads our research teams. A hot scientist. The reports were true. It's wonderful to meet you, Dr. Ogorub.
You must be Darth Rivix. I cannot thank you enough for the wealth of materials you forwarded. Targeted viral pathogens, cross-species manipulation of cerebrocortical structures. Truly fascinating research.
Thrilled to oblige.
Your lips weren't even moving, Ogorub. In fact, I think you coughed up something and then ate it again. While speaking. My immersion is broken, as always. I say that a lot, I know, but you don't want to break a player's immersion when playing a game. Oh, I'm starting to regret giving him this tour now. So many other places he's still got to go to yet.
Our underworld trading experts. You've already spoken with Hylovez. Your integration of otherwise criminal activities and personnel is truly innovative. Where others see risk, you see opportunity.
My crews appreciate those free fly codes. Never had smoother sailing in Imperial territories.
Of course, whatever aids the Alliance aids the hand.
I didn't realise you were even there, Hylo. Oh, okay, gotta wait for... There we go. Now, part of me did think, I wonder if he wants a tour just so he can get scans or know the secrets of the Alliance. But part of me just thinks anybody here could just give this information to the Empire. So, surely it's fine, right?
The cantina. Care for a drink? Not at the moment, but I would love to share one later.
Oh, okay. Moving straight on then. And finally, if I can click on it.
This view is magnificent. You have so much to be proud of.
Oh, thanks for your words of wisdom.
I'm very impressed. Oh. You must be quite proud of what you've achieved here. I am. Ready to get started? Absolutely.
Meet him in the Alliance. I guess we're going back to the conference room, which is not this way, it's this way. Righty-ho, let's begin the briefing.
The destruction of the Meridian Complex on Corellia continues to accelerate our war efforts. We've won decisive victories in the Bormir, Atravis, and Anoat sectors. The Republic is reeling. Perfect conditions for the Hand to press the advantage. Where does Asina want us to strike first? That will come in time. For now, let's focus on logistical concerns. We are solidifying supply lines and secure communications between Odessen and the rest of Imperial space. An initial deployment of security personnel and patrol ships is already en route. All subject to inspection and approval by your staff, of course. We would like to deploy an additional complement. Assault troops, transports, and so on, to serve in your missions. Having them here, ready to move at your command, would seem logical.
Any more troops that are stationed here will have restricted access. I'm sure you understand.
Of course. We are your allies, not an occupation force.
Damn right.
Now then, there is one other matter that needs your attention as we spin up the Hand's day-to-day operations. The troops selected to join the Hand are among the Empire's best, but given your extensive combat experience, I thought you might like to order additional training?
Oh, of course.
It would be a good opportunity for them to integrate with our current forces. See to it.
Of course. I believe that concludes our business for the day. Do you require anything else?
Any word on Darth Malgus? I haven't seen him since Corellia.
You are not alone in that. No one has seen him since the battle. It's all rather mysterious.
How is my bay?
Perhaps he was more badly injured than anyone knows. Or perhaps he's gone rogue again. But surely that's not possible.
Rivix. Really?
I will not return.
Of course he's gonna go rogue.
I will not return. I will not.
Oh. It was all a dream.
Once again, your vital signs have elevated far beyond ideal values. I am concerned that these episodes pose a risk of permanent damage.
Then stop them.
I have already removed all physical modifications related to your loyalty assurance protocols. These hallucinations are the result of psychological manipulation. To correct such potent mental conditioning is beyond my program's scope of practice. Honestly, I am unaware of any technique capable of editing the pathways of your mind so extensively.
What are you thinking, Malgus?
I have heard of one possibility. Set course for Dantooine.
Dantooine? What's there? I'm just trying to think back to KOTOR, and the only thing I can think of is the map of the Starforge, the ruined Jedi Temple. I say Jedi Temple, Jedi Enclave. I don't know. I guess we'll see what he's after later on down the line. We need to speak to Kira and Scourge again. Where this time? On the transport's location. Okay, well, I guess it's telling me to go there anyway. Okay. This doesn't look like a transport room. Oh, okay.
Ah! We've waited too long as it is. Something is wrong. I'm sure of it.
Please don't destroy my place.
Smashing up the place isn't gonna solve anything. We'll find the ship. It's gonna be alright.
I take it there's no sign of the transport with Satele and her followers.
Nothing. It isn't responding to our signals. And we've already checked the next scheduled stop. No sign.
Which leaves just about 200 or 300 systems to search.
There must be another way!
Huh. I wonder, based on the cutscene we just had, where this ship might have landed. I'm probably wrong, but I wonder.
You need to calm down now.
Calm down, you big baby!
Go easy on him. It's been hundreds of years since he felt real emotions. He's a bit out of practice. All we can do is start searching from the ship's last known coordinates, which, for us, could take forever. So we get an expert.
Ah, T7 equals ready.
We'll send T7 out with an escort and all the probe droids we can find. They'll cover more ground and sort through sensor readings faster than we ever could. T7 works his astromech magic, crunches the probe data to pick up a trail, and we find our missing ship in a matter of days or weeks, instead of years.
You know, if you were playing as a Jedi Knight during this story, this must be so orgasmic, considering all 3 of these are your companions as a Jedi Knight.
I can't think of anyone better for the job.
Oh, you plus T7 plus Kira Scourge equals great team.
That's everything settled then. As soon as we get coordinates, you'll be the first to know. Don't worry, your furniture's safe. He'll calm down in a bit.
You better. Do you know how much TVs cost? I actually don't know. In the Star Wars universe. Wow, that was an easy quest. But I mean, I'll take it because I got a renown. What have I got in the stash this time? Hopefully something good. I have a belt. And I have a mod. Well, I haven't got any clothes that can use the mod right now. Because all my clothes are just standard, can't modify it apart from, you know, my lightsabers. But my lightsabers aren't clothes. Actually, no, tell a lie. I do have legs that can use it. So, I just pressed the wrong button because I'm a bloody idiot. Can I replace that? 305, 225, 143. I would get a lot of mastery. I would get less endurance and less power. So we're not going to do that. But I did get some others as well. And they are pretty much the same. Yes, they are pretty much the same. So no thank you. But we do get a belt. I'll take the belt. And I also got some flags for the Hand of the... Oh, I got some flags. Ooh, very nice. That might go in my... What if I can get some Republic ones? And I could put it in my Nar Shaddaa stronghold. Because, of course, my Nar Shaddaa stronghold is for both the Empire and the Republic. Oh, okay. I guess that's where we're going. Considering it's lit up green. So, yeah.
You don't demand anything, Jekiah. Certainly not from him.
If you're risking your life out there, I'll demand what the clan requires.
What's going on?
It seems I'm a child in need of a parent.
You're Mandalore, the Avenger. You have responsibilities to all of us.
So you often tell me.
Who's this?
Jekiah Ordo. One of my best. He managed to avoid my notice for too long, but now I've put him to work. Though I'm having second thoughts.
I would gladly go back to being an unknown, Great Mandalore. I prefer the talk of warriors to the endless jabbering of politics.
The curse of being skilled at both, you old rancor.
So you're the one. Not sure if I should call you Commander.
Is Kranitoko one for formality? I mean, people have called him Commander, but I don't think he's ever said, you need to call me Commander. The thing is, I'm making all these lore decisions for Kranitoko, and I've got to remember them in my head. So what do we know? We know Kranitoko doesn't like slavery. He is for the Empire, but he doesn't want to just destroy the Empire unnecessarily. Sorry, he doesn't want to destroy the Republic unnecessarily. Because, you know, he has people who, in the Alliance, who work for the Republic. You know, he doesn't want to destroy, I guess, their homes. I guess he's not one for... I mean, he was happy to be called the Emperor's Wrath. Yeah, well, he wants formality, why not?
Most people do these days.
Understood. You earned it.
Thanks.
The fact is, Commander, I only know your reputation. I don't know you. It's my job to take a hard look at anyone this close to Mandalore. Had a lot of dealings with your kind, Sith. I'll never understand what drives you, but I respect your focus.
Your caution for your master is noted. Your respect of my power is wise.
We have an understanding.
So what happens now?
I've seen your face. Looked into your eyes. That's what I wanted.
Satisfied?
Well, you didn't look
For now.
Good.
You looked over a hologram.
I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Some clan grumbling to track down. More than the usual complaints. Ras and I will check into it. Jekiah out.
Ras?
His brother. They're a family of Mandalorians. Lost a sister a few years back.
Something wrong?
That's the first time he's mentioned a clan issue. He oversees a lot of the day-to-day details without a word.
Do you trust him to deal with this?
Yes. If I didn't, he wouldn't have my support. I may grow restless at the jabbering of politics, but I will do right by my clans. He's better for rooting out this kind of thing anyway. He kept an assassin's knife out of my gut more than once. Tell me, Commander, how would you deal with unrest in the ranks?
With patience, these days.
If a group has a problem, it's usually for a reason. Maybe they see something you don't.
We have more in common than I thought. Mandalorians must be allowed to speak out, to think for themselves, to be effective. Jekiah demands order. Everything working together as a whole. I understand, and it keeps it all running, but I don't work that way. Well, looks like I've got reports to review on escort missions we've been overseeing. Jekiah snuck them into the transmission. Sneaky Chakar.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, that's that mission. I remember looking at the story solo guide, and this is mostly just a lore video. There's pretty much no fighting in this episode, I'm afraid. It's just quests that tease what's to come. Yeah, and I say to myself as well, and I even say to you guys that Kranitoko's not one for slavery, and this and that and this and that, but he can easily be swayed. I guess it depends on the situation. If, say, Valkorion came back and Kranitoko had the opportunity to make him a slave, I think Kranitoko would definitely jump at that chance. After all the stuff that Valkorion tried to do. You know, it would just be like... It wouldn't even make up for all the stuff that Valkorion's done. All the people he's killed and whatnot. It would be nothing to Valkorion. So, you know, he can be swayed.
Did you learn anything from the clans?
Nothing I haven't mentioned before. A lot of heated words. Some are saying Mandalorians are just glorified couriers.
Still unable to see past their next fight. All tactics and no strategy.
However restless you are in the position, Mandalore, you sound like a leader.
I sound angry. My blaster is still a better negotiator than I will ever be. What about the escort runs?
Who keeps opening that door?
But only a fool would believe they haven't heard something.
What happened?
Some of the cargo ships we were looking after ran into trouble. Mostly scouts sniffing around. But one exchanged fire. We've been looking into it.
Jekiah.
Commander, we meet again.
After like 2 minutes.
I've been keeping an eye on you.
And?
Mandalore was right to stand by your side.
That's good. I mean, again, all I've done is walk 50 meters, but it's good to hear.
I do what I can.
Modesty.
Tell me more about these cargo runs. Who would attack Mandalorian ships?
That's the real question. They're well equipped and they know our methods.
You need to get ahead of this. Everyone knows the Mandalorians are looking after some very valuable goods. Very tempting.
Agreed. But it's not common bandits or even an ambitious cartel. This feels different. Like they're testing our defenses. I know you object, Mandalore, but we must look closer to home.
I don't object. I just want to be sure. Would some of the clans really go that far?
I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, there were some heated words.
Like Shay said, we need to know more before we jump to conclusions.
I understand. But something is making my trigger finger itch. We should have clamped down harder on the clans when we had the chance. The wound has festered.
No, Mandalorians aren't droids. We're best when we don't have some restraining bolt on our neck, even if it costs us.
I love how Kranitoko is saying, "Oh, you should be patient and get the facts." And now there's an option to say, "Either way, end this now."
Agreed. You go too far, and you risk losing control.
And sometimes, too much freedom leads to chaos and destruction.
Enough. We gave our word to protect those shipments, and we will.
Understood, Mandalore. I'll see if I can draw the enemy out. Can't fight what we can't see. If I'm lucky, I'll make them mad enough to come out and play. Jekiah out.
I'd prefer a fight to all this sneaking about.
Agreed. Keep me informed.
Count on it.
Again, I know this is the 10th time I've mentioned, but holy crap, I still love Kranitoko's armor. I am half tempted to keep it into Legacy of the Sith. Who keeps opening that door? Oh my god! All I hear is the door. Oh. Can't you get in, Arkan? Oh dear. All I keep hearing is the door open, door open, door open. Oh my goodness, it's bothering the cutscenes. Now we've got the echoes of Oblivion. Oh, okay. We're going straight to space. Would this be the ship with Satele?
T7, you found the ship with Satele Shan and her students.
T7 successful. Ship identification confirmed.
Finally. Great work.
We need those coordinates now. There isn't a moment to spare.
T7 forwarding coordinates now. Ship status undamaged. Uh-oh. Alert! Hostile ship incoming! Evasive maneuvers engaged! Oh gosh. Am I deciding T7's fate here? Well, we don't want any harm to come to him. Try to board?
Try to get aboard the freighter. We need to know what's happening.
Transmission status degrading. T7. Oh no!
We need to get there now. The servants have found their master.
The servants? I can't believe there are any of them left.
You speak of the former Emperor's hand. Servant 1, Servant 2, their ilk.
Precisely. Those two are long dead. But there were more behind them. More than even I knew. Each time we think we've killed the last of them, more always appear.
We have to get moving. If the servants are involved, this is even worse than we thought.
Did I kill servants in my class story? The servants are ringing a bell, but I could just be misremembering it as the Jedi Knight story.
I'll call in everyone we have. We'll wipe them out. Every last one.
No. If Tenebrae has truly cheated death yet again, anyone we take with us is another potential puppet for him to dominate.
We can't risk taking anyone else. They won't be able to resist the Emperor's control like we can. I'll get a shuttle prepped. Meet me as soon as you're ready. One way or another, this ends today.
That, Kira, is what you think. Because it instead ends tomorrow in tomorrow's episode, because we're going to finish here for the time being. As I said, this is just going to be a lore-heavy episode. Yeah, because we've done a lot of moving about the place and a lot of killing. It's just nice to chill, I reckon. What I do want to do is just want to see if there's anything in my mail. Where is the nearest mailbox? I think it's in here somewhere. So I can't seem to find a mailbox for some reason on this huge base. But before we finish up, I probably should speak to Lana, because we're not going anywhere just yet.
I realize this is something you must do without me, but I couldn't let you go without at least wishing you luck.
Oh, Lana.
The way this is unfolding, I'm completely disheartened. I never dreamed we'd face Valkorion again, and now you must do so without my help. I hope you know that if I could, I would be by your side for this.
I always appreciate your concern, but I hate making you worry. This will be over soon, I promise.
I don't doubt it. Just stay safe.
Good, you're still here. I was hoping to catch you before you took off.
What is it, Theron?
I hope there's room for one more on that shuttle, because I'm going with you.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, she's your mother. Yeah. Duh.
I appreciate the thought, but are you sure?
I know it's risky, but Satele is in trouble. I have to help.
You still call her Satele?
I lost one parent. I'm not just standing by and letting the other one go. Not if there's something I could do to save her. Whatever the Emperor's doing, I can resist it. I was on Ziost. He didn't control me then. Sure as hell won't let him affect me now.
Commander.
We need to speak with you. Before you go...
Oh, now you want to say something, Arkin. Where were you 5 missions ago?
Whatever you need to say, I'm listening.
We're coming with you. We helped you defeat Valkorion before, and we won't abandon you now. Whatever this weapon is that he's unleashed, I'm sure it won't have any power over Arkin and I.
This is just as much our responsibility as it is yours. If there's the slightest chance Valkorion could return, we must do what we can to stop him.
Sorry to interrupt your send-off, but we need to get going.
We will accompany you.
I'm going too.
That is really not a good idea.
Kira is correct. Too many are already infected by Tenebrae's weapon. Bringing you is too great a risk.
That's not your call to make. The only orders I'm following are the commander's.
All right then. What do you think?
Well, we're going to bring them, of course. I know it's probably going to go to hell. But that's just more fun when it goes to hell, right?
I wasn't expecting anyone to offer to come with us, especially since we don't truly know what we're up against. We're going to need all the support we can get. Thank you.
If that is your decision.
It is.
Then let us proceed as carefully as possible. This changes the entire plan.
What was
I
the plan
wish you
again?
all good luck, and I'll keep our forces here on high alert. Should you need us, just say the word.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Still, it's good to know we've got backup.
Enough talk. Let us depart before we lose the droid.
Alright. Well. That be that. But I think, for the time being, unless it goes straight to the cutscene, I'm hoping it's going to do a spacebar thing where I press it manually. I think we'll leave it there for the time being, and we will go to this ship in the next episode. Come on, do the spacebar thing. Do the spacebar thing. Yeah! So, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and a bye-bye.